caution, caution. You doing there, bud? Caution, caution.
Just have to thank you guys again for the patience there. Lots of rain here. They just coming to the final lap of the stage, and we'll bring it back here. They had a wreck here. Looks like 77 was involved. Maybe a little blocking. Let's see. So we're gonna call the right off the back stretch. It's getting crazy. So this one we came back here side by side. They're very tight. They're racing for the stage win. 53 up high. Coulter's got a push from another one of his teammates, Joshua Brock, right behind him. Caffrey trying to maybe take a look at the middle. Oh, and there goes, oh, big crash, the field. Lots of guys in it. Forge jacked up. Looks like Roberge got turned is what started it. There's Burke. The 4, I think, is with Jonathan Parsons, who got away with it cleanly. We'll come back and take a look from Balsamo's point of view. There's Isaac. There's the 98 getting spun. Man, and the 10 just slammed into the 4. That might be it for Isaac. I think he was involved in another wreck, unless he didn't use his fast repair, but he's going to need one now. That's a pretty hard hit. Just doesn't look like he's lifted at all. He's trying to floor it all the way through. Let's take another look at another point of view from Robert. See him wrecking. See if we can dissect this. So there's Burke behind Roberge on the outside line. Is Modzelewski, Caffrey, Roberge 98, Burke in the 73, and Bledsoe in the 47. That outside line row looks like the 47 getting. I'm sorry, the 73 getting a little loose. Maybe Caffrey diving in behind the 53. Oh, it's just a chain reaction, really. Maybe the 98 lifted just a bit. Burke got into him, and the 47 got into Burke, and everybody just turned in front of everybody else. And the 10 just jacks up the 4. Wow. I want to take a ride with the 98 and hear his throttle input. I'm willing to bet he lifted just a bit on not to get into the 77. Let's hear it. Didn't quite hear anything there. We'll take a try it one more time. No, don't really hear any lift there on my part. Let's ride with Burke and see if we get a better angle. Ever so slightly, they just checked up there, but the telltale here might be the 47. Come back just a bit more. He's got the run here. It's tied against Burke, and he might just be pushing him into the 98. You don't gotta bump to push. To draft. These cars, they create a bubble between the bumpers, and it pushes the guy ahead of you. Burke also lucky. He might have a little left rear damage there. It's jacked up a bit, but no, it's bad. There's Balsamo. Take another look from Jonathan Parsons in the number 4 McDonald's machine. Look at that. It's just a trio. Spins and then jacked up by the 10.
Auto shutdown initiated.
Lots of big crash there towards the end. Looks like Balsamo did have a fast repair. We see his car's good. Lots of guys didn't use their fast repair from what I'm hearing in the driver's comms. But Coulter, plate racing expert there, is going to lead him down to the green flag. Oh, that's not Coulter. Apologize. That's Ed Perry. Some guys electing not to pit maybe. He's got Cameron Dario on his outside. Green flag's out. All the guys still on the racetrack minus Jerry Culver, who could not start the race, it looks like. Perry got Mazaleski right behind him. Cameron Dario to his outside. These guys I'm willing to bet are going to get a little more patient there, but it looks like a lot of guys just jumping to the top. Lots of movement there. Someone going 3 wide was trying to jump to the middle. We are 3 wide with Coulter Jr., the 88. Perry, it's getting tight. The striker there at the top side, it sorts itself out. Ed Perry able to move ahead and leave some space for the number 3 to drop low. Outside line now has the car count, might have the momentum. Ed Perry charging back up inside. Good racing here. Coulter going through the middle. Looks like might have Caffrey with him. These guys are very aggressive drivers. They split. Oh, the 77 goes around. They did it clear. Perry's in it. Big chunk. Coulter made it through, but the 77 didn't make it through. Cuts across the, I think Perry's nose it was. Bunch of drivers in it. Lots of damage for the 15. Perry in it. We saw him hit the wall. Brock, we see the number 1 there drive by. We're going to have to see what happened.
Caution, caution.
Very aggressive move. We see the 77 going with 3. See him there. Pushing the 3. The 3 is clear. We're approaching the corner, turn 3. It's going to get tight here. Daytona's very narrow. It's not wide like Dega. 77 there. Let's try to drop low. 33 maybe up a little bit, but it's just no room. Like I said, it gets very tight. And there goes Caffrey. And Ed Perry just shoots up the track. Gets into Brock. Caffrey down the track. Gets the inside line, and there's everybody's in it. And Ed Perry, I hope he is faster for that. That's a hard hit. Big props to Brad Dove. He just locks it down and spins it out to not hit nobody. On board with Joshua Brock. Wow, look at Ed Perry. Balsamo. So everybody checking up, Bigger checking up, and Balsamo gets into him. The 4 gets into him. You see Caffrey came down just a bit. The track gets so narrow. Hard hit there. Perry on the side, riding the wall. Tumbling down the track. Wow. Need to take another look at that one. Missed that on the replays. Set Perry. Rides the wall on the lid, on his lid. Bounces off Roberge and does a tumble down the track. It lands, very lucky to land on his wheels. Just, wow. Ed Perry bouncing off the 98. Goes over the 98's hood. I think this is Ed Perry. He's going to keep working on his car. He's probably going to go a lap down, but we do got a stage race coming up, so won't hurt him too much. No other cars a lap down right now. Burke's also in pit road, getting damage fixed. Those two guys settling to get their cars repaired versus using their fast repair, which is a smart move. Also, something I would still do if you had 2 minutes of damage. 5 or 6 or 5 plus more, I'd probably take it. But a good thing about Daytona is, like I mentioned, it's so big. You can take a fast repair. I mean, you can work on your car, even go a lap down because stages are going to happen, and it works to your favor. The 3 inside row, Monteleschi outside 53, are going to lead him to the restart. We see him back there. Pace car's in. Barney's got the flag in hand.
Green flag.
Green flag's out. We're back underway. It's already getting dicey. Lots of action on the track. Guys still swerving up and down. Coulter on the outside of Mazelewski. These two guys have been up front for most of the race. Cameron Dario as well. Working lap 44 now. Next stage break is lap 61. It's the completion of lap 60, so it ends on 61. Cameron Dario very tight against Mazelewski on the inside row. You see that big push there. Mark Richkin not really physically touching the 3, but he's so tight against him. I think Coulter just blinked. Oh, he's back. Doing pretty good so far. Brad Dove there in the mix. Inside lane starting to work together. Oh, Mazelewski was trying to go up high. He pulls the block on the 3. Wow, they almost turn around. It's getting crazy. A couple of drivers scrape the wall. Mazelewski make a real ditch effort to go high. Cameron Dario now coming in. We got to be careful with Ed Perry. Oh, wow, very tight against Brad Dove. It's getting dicey. Perry very loose, and Brad Dove now leading the inside lane. Woo! It's getting crazy. He's got Isaac Balsamo. We saw wreck earlier very hard. Car looks good. Outside row, very organized. Lots of veterans up there. Brad Dove leading the Tail Junior car towards the front. And it looks like Parsons had a problem. Showing he's okay now, maybe a little free. Brad Dove, whoa! 3 wide, Balsamo taking it 3 wide. Brad Dove goes low, it's very tight. I don't know what's going to happen. Brad Dove checks up a bit, lets Balsamo go in. Smart driving by Brad Dove right there, I commend him. Lots of drivers would have fought for that. I guarantee they would have wrecked 1 into 3. He lets Balsamo down. Uh-oh. Think Brad Dove's going to take it? No, he's still checking up a bit. Balsamo just moving up the track to the middle lane. Wow, these guys are being so aggressive. We still got a lot of racing to go. Cameron Dario leading the outside line. Mazelewski, Coulter Jr., Brock, Donnie Williams there. 3-2. Balsamo slides up into Mazelewski and they save it. Wow. Balsamo doing everything he can to wreck, and he's not wrecking. Mazelewski diving down back to the inside. He wants the lead back. Saving it. Wow, this is getting crazy. Big props to the 25 right now. Oh, 3 wide. 25. He's passing under the line, though. He might have shoved him under the line. The yellow line rule is in effect. 25 slides up into the 10. The 10th coming back. The 3 wide in the corner. I would let him back. If I was in the middle, I'd just drop back. The 10 very sideways. I can't keep my composure. Wow. The 2 gets into the 53. Now the 3 wide for the lead. This is pretty insane. The 10 takes the lead from the 3 wide. Now he's got Coulter. Coulter 3 wide. He's dropping back. The 10's also in the middle, dropping back. Outside, inside lanes are having the momentum now. The 10 just very aggressive, getting to the front. Now got stuck in the middle. See if he falls back in line. Wow, just the racing's insane. how the best drivers on the track right now, they wrecked about 3 or 4 times and kept it straight. It's just insane. It's a little bit calmer now. Balsamo really wants to get back up there. Oh, he's hitting the 88. You got to be careful with that. He saw him lift the car just a little bit. Balsamo recognizes it, checks up a bit. Just got to be a little careful. Brad Dove side by side with the 53. And it's getting crazy. And oh, there's the wreck. There goes the 88. 88's through the grass. He's dropping back. This might be a fortunate thing for him, if anything. He's got some damage in the right front. We're still green flag. Brad Dove taking it. There is a little scatter here. Let's see what happened to Michael. Assuming he got right side door, maybe. Oh, they all came together. Wow. Let's come back. 3 wide by the 2. 3 wide by the 2. 53 gets the wall, comes down, hits the 2. 88. Right front fender damage. Gets it off the wall though. That would have hurt. It's still getting crazy. Striker hanging out in the back now. Car still okay. Brock taking the lead. Balsamo on the outside. Oh, and he toes the 1 in the wall, and they're gonna have a massive wreck. There goes the 15. Caution's out. We see him parked there on the apron. That might be it for Brock. I think he used the fast repair earlier. Balsamo, it looks like he hooked him. We'll take a look at it.
Caution, caution.
So hard to keep my composure. I was laughing out of anxiety because the moves that 10 made was just unreal. And he made him work here. Let's see, clips the apron a little bit, shoots up outside the 1. Oh, and netcode. Looks like netcode came into play. I don't know if he would have hit him anyway. I think maybe he would. He came down pretty quick, but lots of netcode there. Lots of netcode there. Take another look at it. Stop it right there. There's contact right there. There's a lot of net code. I don't know if he would have hit him anyway. I think he might have, but I'm just showing based off trajectory. But they're making contact right there according to iRacing, and it turns them around. 15 involved. Burke involved. Bigert gets away with it. Dakuna just sliding. There's Montaleski. And I think that's Ed Perry driving by, just stopping on the track. It's on board with Joshua Brock. It's right in front of his teammate. We saw Donnie Williams there. Burke hits him. That might not have been Burt. I thought that was. Oh, that was Bledsoe. It looked like Burt. Let me find Bledsoe. There you go. It looked like Burt's car for a second. Here's Bledsoe's point of view. Just trying to check up. The cars are so fast, so heavy, it's hard. Lots of front end damage there for Bledsoe. On board with the Montaleski. These guys, Dakuna and Montaleski, just stopping on the track. Dakuna drives by on the bottom. Donnie's point of view. Just nowhere to go. Lots of right side damage. Lots of cars. There's Bledsoe getting some damage fixed. Donnie. There's Perry sitting on the out on pit road. There goes to his box. He just took his fast repair. Good thing he saved it, because he see it pop in. But Bledsoe getting some damage fixed. Front ends, lots of damage. Cameron Dario, Brock. I think took one earlier. Doesn't look too bad now. Brad Dove leading the field now. We're gonna throw a quick commercial break. Get everybody's composure back up. Hope be right back in just a bit. That got a few laps left till the second stage, and then we got to race to the end. So we're not done yet. Welcome back to Chop TV. Getting ready for the green flag. Brad Dove's going to take him in.
Shutdown cancelled.
Green flag's out. Hiccups here with SDK. There we go. Lots of action here coming to the end of the second stage. Looks like everybody's ganging up on Brad Dove. That whole outside line's moving. Nobody wants to work with you if you don't got momentum or help. Coulter Jr. taking it outside. Rifkin right on the outside with him. Roberts. There's Biggert. Brad Dove might try to squeeze in. And Roberts trying to take it. You see some damage to his rear end. But he wants to race for it. All these guys starting to close in with each other again. See Stryker there on the high side in the background. So he's got a little bit of fender damage there. Now these guys had 4 extra sets of tires, but tires not really effective from my experience. But this track is very bumpy. I don't remember running this track very well. It's been a long time, especially with this car running so fast. We'll see if we can check in with someone later about some tire wear. It's gridlock here. Roberts getting some out from the 25. They're sending it on the inside. Dacuna there right behind the 25. Cars everywhere up and down the track. Very free, very free. Nice shot here coming off the corner outside. Got more cars together. 77, big run close up. He has gonna have to lift there. Not get into the 01. Look how close the 25 is to the 98. Trying to push him down the back. Just slightly tapping him maybe.
Caution, caution.
And we got a wreck.
Quickly, tell me what you got.
That's gonna be the stage. I'm not sure what that was for. Let's see Donnie writing back here. It didn't call it for me. SDK did. Let's see if we can rewind it. There it is. Looks like the two. Oh, he checked up for Burke. Had a big run going in the corner, and that's where you make most of your speed. Is when you on corner entry. Had a big run on Burke. Cam caught him, and they just went sideways, and iRacing called the caution. Nothing too crazy there. Just a big run on Burke. Trying to show it here. These camera angles would cooperate. There's a checkup. Cam trying to stop, but slides into him. No harm, no foul. Some tire spotting the tires there, but they should have enough tire sets to make it. I'd bring Culture down here, but his mic doesn't work. Let's see if they do some pit stops first before we drag someone in here. Looks like everybody's coming in. We have the pit counter, the pit tire. Oh, some second decisions, 98, 77, 53 staying out. Everybody else looks like they're coming in. Robert, Scaffrey, Mazaleski, Parsons staying out. Everybody else coming in. We have the pit counter at the bottom. First number is total time on pit road. Second number in the brackets is total time in your box, how long your pit crew takes to change tires. And that all depends on how you stop in your box. If your car's sideways, a little too far left, a little too far right, if you slide too far, they're going to take longer. They're going to need to adjust. Looks like the 88's taking tires. A lot of those guys only took fuel, maybe right sides only, already exiting the track. Bledsoe, Brad Dove, just leaving. Balsamo, just leaving. Cameron Dario, getting some damage fixed. Joshua Brock, back out. We saw him on pit road there. He's going to be a couple laps down, unfortunately, but see if some caution save him. Car looks pretty good now. Donnie Williams still sitting there, getting some damage. Stryker getting some damage fixed. There goes, I think that was Perry. That wasn't Perry. Someone just left pit road. Dove in the 10. See if we can grab someone and chat about some tire wear.
Mic on.
Here we got Brad Dove, the driver of the number 25, finishing third in that last stage. It was getting pretty crazy, dicey there, lots of action. How's the car feeling this point in the race?
It feels really good. Got something for these guys. It's fun out here. It's tons of fun.
It definitely looked like it was very intense. What about the tire wear? Is tire wear really coming into play for you?
No, there's not a lot of tire wear. We're not getting that far down, only down to around 89% on the right side, so it's not too horrible at all.
Awesome. Well, we're running the one to green here. Thank you for chatting with us. We'll keep an eye on you, see how you do.
Thank you.
There's Brad Dove in the number 25. Bud Machine, a bit of a Dale Jr. throwback. Lots of action there in that final stage there. Led some laps, finishing third. Just got beat out by Coulter. And Robert's there towards the end, but we see him coming around to take the green flag. Only a handful of laps left. If you thought it was crazy, then it's going to get crazy now as we're coming to the final leg of the race here. It's Sandall, Gravel. We're going to see not so much give and a lot of take in this final segment of the race.
Ready, green flag.
Green flag's out. Barney's going to wave the flag. 98 takes it, 10 on the outside. Modzelewski stays inside behind Roberts. The 10 has no help. The start's very broken up here, but we'll see them start to slowly. Oh, I think someone got. Wow. I think that was the 10. I apologize. The 10's back here. That's Caffrey up there. The 10 got loose back there, just cut in front of somebody. It's getting dicey up here. There's Caffrey. I thought that was Bledsoe. To the outside, Modzelewski, Coulter, Biggert, Parsons, Caffrey, Roberts, Retchkin, Brad Dove there. We just spoke to him a little bit towards the back. Balsamo and Stryker towards the background there. Lots of action going on here. Man, the 10 is really running very hard. He knows this is a race anybody can win, and he has a great shot here. He's really setting it in. But it's got to be careful there with the moves he's making, but they've been pretty good so far. Lots of action here. Coulter dropping inside of Modzelewski in front of Caffrey. Oh, he's trying to slide up. He's might. Oh, there goes the 10, the 4. They save it. Wow, they save it. Still green. Everybody scatters across. Wow, they saved it. The 10 and the 75 or the 25 were sideways. I think it was the 10 and the 4 just completely sideways, and they saved it. They still got to be careful. These guys are going to have to line up pretty quick and get back in line to catch the lead runners here as they're starting. They're going to pull away very fast. Modzelewski outside. Biggert, Roberts. It's a 6-car breakaway. After that miss, Coulter, Caffrey, Richkin inside lane. Stryker back here leading the second pack now. Devin. They're not too far behind him. And here's the third pack here. These guys are good. Oh! 25 slides in front of the 10, gets turned. Lots of, oh man, that's unfortunate for Brad Dove. I think he'll be okay though. Just got to fall back in line. Car looks okay. There's Brock and Donnie. These guys got to line up as quick as they can. Hopefully Brad Dove can. You see the pack way up ahead. Hopefully Dove can fall back in line and catch the draft with these guys. But they might need a caution, these three here. Second group here, Parsons leading Burke. Bledsoe, Balsamo and Burke. Just the third group. Stryker, DeCuna. These guys already caught the leaders. Modzelewski still outside with Biggert. Roberts dropped back, falling back on the inside line. Looks like the inside line's going to prevail for a bit there. Now the outside's going to get a run. Oh! Modzelewski a little bit of wall there on corner exit. Stryker coming up outside, taking Roberts' place. Now we see Roberts jump behind him. Cameron Dario dropping inside. There's Dacuna in the background. Nine-car breakaway. Oh, big wreck back here. Balsamo in it.
Bunch your car if you can.
Oh, man, I think Donnie just hit the inside wall pretty hard. Comes across the one. Yeah, he's got he's pretty much done now, unless he's got a fast repair. We saw the one. Oh, he's stuck in the grass. Unfortunate. That broken tire is hindering him from moving. We saw the 4 also in it. Parsons. We'll see what happened.
Caution, caution.
See the 4 slide up a bit in the corner, and the 10 turns them. Man, they had a good pack here. They should have just went single file, but the 10 slid up into the 4, and here they go. The 4 has a lot of damage. You see the 1 hitting the 15. Isaac once again coming out with no damage, hardly any damage. That's insane. We'll take another look. See the 4 slid up just a bit. Tight on the 73. I think the 10 hit a little bit of apron. Yeah, he did. Coming down just a little bit there, and it pushes them up the track. See how much they're bouncing, and it just gets the 4. On board with Joshua Brock. Yeah, just can't stop in these cars. They're so heavy, so fast. This car's broke. He just hits the 15 here, finishes them off. You see the left front of the 15's broke. That's why he couldn't move earlier. We saw him spinning tire in the grass. Man, he just clipped him just a bit. There's Donnie hard hit on the inside. It's unfortunate for these guys. There's Balsamo. The car is basically still new. He might have taken a fast repair. I wouldn't have. His car didn't look too bad. But very, very aggressive in this race. Mazaleski leading it. Coulter, Vigor, Caffrey, Mark Rotkin, top 5. We'll be right back on Chop TV. Welcome back here. We see the 353 front row. Lap sticking down here. It's been a crazy race. Lots of wrecks there. Green flag's out. 53 grid jump. He was your lead car there, electing to take the outside. But the inside lane, looks like he was trying to dive down a little bit, maybe block the inside, but Coulter's there. These starts have been pretty spread out. There's 3 packs formed up, but they should close up pretty quick, especially the second pack here who's got the most cars, that the 43's leading. See them spreading out just behind this group of cars in the front. The 3 leading the field here. 53 outside, 77 trying to push him, little wobbly there. Coulter jumps outside in front of Mazelewski. Caffrey scrapes the wall. Coulter gets hit by the 53. Caffrey dives in behind Bigger. Now they're pushing inside row. That's how quick things can change. Everybody closing up on everybody else. See them coming out of turn 2, starting their entrance towards the back stretch. Lots of movement there. Outside has some momentum going in, but we should see the inside surge now. Bigger in position. Scott Coulter on his outside. This car's moving around a lot. Looks like the outside lane has more power, more momentum. Corners are wider on the outside, carrying more speed. Inside lane where Bigger's at, where Caffrey's at. Having to rotate the wheel more. Scrubbing off more speed. See some wheel work here. Lots of wheel movement there, especially with how bumpy the track is. Oh, the 3 wide out the front. Mazelewski sends it outside of the 3. Now Coulter's stuck in the middle. He's going to get sucked all the way back. Dacuna's stuck on the wall. He's going to drop back as well. Still on the wall. Coulter Jr. is still holding it. Now Redskin's stuck on the outside. They might have a wreck here. Redskin smacks the wall hard. It's gonna, wow, just keeping it in the wall. That's big props by Mark. That's so hard to do as a driver. Big props by Mark. Redskin puts it back in the wall instead of wrecking the field. He got loose trying to pull it off. Had Cameron to his inside and just smacked it, turned it right. I guarantee it turned it dead right back into the wall, so all wreck. Coulter Jr. really got lucky there, as the way it played out into and out of the corner, and there was a spot for him to take. It kind of just came to him, really, and he ended up behind Mazelewski. Now Mazelewski, Bigger fighting for the top spot, but I'm willing to bet. Oh, Coulter a little loose there, a little tap by the 88 maybe. Lots of action coming down to the line here, working lap 16. Or with 16 to go. Cars moving up and down the track. You see Balsamo there. He's been involved in quite a few wrecks there, but still has a chance to win it. Not much room to go anywhere. You're kind of stuck behind the guy you're in front of unless you really want to get risky. This track is so narrow. You can go 3 wide, but it's so bumpy. It might not be a good idea till really the end of the race. Looks like they're just biding their time right now. Coulter Jr. very tight up against Mazelewski.
Auto shutdown initiated.
Caffrey very tight on Bigger. Look how close he is to the car, and that's how close you have to be down the backstretch to get anywhere, to make sure you have that corner speed, because you're going to scrub it off on the bottom of the track there. But now you see the outside lane surging ahead. Caffrey doing a masterful job getting up to the 01's bumper, but not actually hitting him. Bumpers don't line up. The front end of the car is very gradual. It's narrow at the front and spreads up towards the rest of the car. It's going to slide up underneath the car in front of you and jack them around. We've seen that happen a couple times. No help on the inside. Outside roll's got all the help. Now Cameron in the 88. They just shot out of the canyon from the middle of the track. Take over the spot. Look at the momentum there. Shoots Cameron and Stryker to the lead. They just took over from the middle of the track. Now that's some teamwork right there. 13 to go. It's getting crazy. Like this drone cam here. It gives you a big picture. Stryker could have jumped up if he wanted to, but he elected to stay to the bottom ahead of Cameron. But that outside lane is still surging ahead down the backstretch. Coulter pushing Mazelewski. Roberge, Burke behind Roberge. Looks like the inside lane's more together now. Let's see what they do here coming in at 3. $12 to go this time. 53 gets a little free. Cars all over the track. You see the momentum gained by the inside line. It's more just because the inside's such a shorter way around is why they get ahead like that. But the outside line, you carry so much more speed. Now Robert sending it 3 wide. Coulter's going to back out. He's got to be careful now. He's stuck 3 wide. He might have to back out all the way. Drops behind the 47 of Bledsoe. Robert makes a strong power move there. Works his way to second. Now he's in position behind the 53. Coulter smart, recognizing the situation. The laps were winding down, but fell back and found a place in line rather than going all the way to the back. See what he does there from the 4th row. I don't think we're done wrecking yet, though. It's a small group here. Robert's looking 3 wide again. Feels very brave after that move. It's slowing the outside lane down now. Mazelewski checking up. Now they're 3 wide. Couple rows deep. Robert's taking control of that outside lane. Wow. Bledsoe up in the wall. Just a little scrape now. Falls to the back. Coulter moving up there. Approaching some lap cars there. Couple cars just ahead of these guys. They got to be careful. At this point in the stage, at this stage of the race, the lap cars should just get off the track, in my opinion. This racing is very good. Oh, 47 goes around. I think off the nose of somebody. That's going to be a yellow. Maybe. He stopped on the track. No, yellow is still racing. They're getting around the 47 machine. That's Mark Richkin. We saw him. He basically took one for the team instead of wrecking everybody. There's Bledsoe. I can't believe that didn't throw out a yellow. We're still green flag. Robert sending it outside, going 3 wide twice, gaining 2 positions off it. Mazelewski making contact with the 98, now going outside. What a race here. Mazelewski dropping back behind the 98. A little door tap to the 01. That's Devin DeCuna just ahead of them as they're approaching. So one more lap car, the 43. Got to be careful there. Very tight in the triangle. Very loose there. Cameron sending it in the middle, and there they go.
Caution south.
Cameron up in the wall. There's Perry. Stryker got some, but he's okay, looks like. Cameron Terrio sideways. Oh, man, DeCuna should have just gone to the apron. It's the tri-oval is the loosest part of the racetrack and the tightest part. It's the worst part of the racetrack to be 3 wide. And there we see what the result. DeCuna really, in my opinion, it's just driver awareness. He should have just gone to the apron. That's another lane he took up. But let's see. Cameron 88 dropping down to maybe just fill up that spot inside again. But Cameron was there, just lots of momentum. Turns to 88, checks him up into Modzelewski. Bigger. Bad spot for the 43 to be. Definitely didn't help that situation. Just should have gone off the track, honestly, or been against the wall. That's a really difficult position to be right here. He's not doing nothing wrong, really. He's staying his own. He does what we tell every lap car to do, is just stay where you're at, be predictable. But plate races, it's just very difficult. These guys are avoiding the 43 and the inside striker going up, then diving low. And he's altering his line, so that's making his path on the track longer. Gives the two a little bit more momentum, or a shorter path, gets him closer to the 88, just gets him around. And Modzelewski is there to turn him, and there's the rest of the guys wrecking. From Crafty's point of view, from Ed Perry's point of view, Ed Perry just got jacked up by somebody, but not too bad. I think it was Balsamo that got him. If he didn't hit the wall, oh, he does. That might have been it for him. Balsamo, we've seen it before. He just stays in it. Just something. Maybe we just gotta help him out a bit. The cars are sideways. The whole track is almost blocked, and he's still on the gas, and it's not something you want to do. He had a good time. I'm not saying he still wouldn't have hit nobody if he was on the brakes, but it sure would have helped. Who's on board with Kayla Modzelewski? Caleb taking fast repair. See, his car looks good. Cameron takes his fast repair. Lots of guys taking their fast repair. Robert's bigger. Stryker gets away with one. Bledsoe, Coulter, junior and fifth, top 5. Only a handful of laps. It's getting crazy. Well, it's been crazy, really, but it's getting really dicey. Oh, apologize to SDK freezing on me. There it goes. Handful of laps. We're going to have 2 to go. 3 to go. Nope. 5 to go. There we go. 5 to go plus the last lap. Or including the last lap there when we take the green flag. On board with Bigger. There we go. Finally got the driver cams working. After all the internet issues, the storm has passed us, so we're going to be okay for the end of the race. There's Nathan Biggert. Striker should pop in. There's Striker.
Auto shutdown
Isaac
initiated.
Balsamo back here. There's Balsamo. I really wanted to do this throughout the race, but the thunderstorms and the rains and all that really interrupted the process, and I apologize for everybody, but we'll get some driver cams for the end of the race here and make sure we touch on them. Park is one of the other ones. See if he pops in here. Looks like he's not. All right, here we go. 5 to go. Chris Roberge takes it
Auto shutdown canceled.
straight from the pit, from the green flag. Good jump by everybody else, sticking to him. Striker's got some damage on the right rear, but he's got some drafting help all around him. Biggert sends it ahead of the 98. Now drops inside. Inside line's got some more help together. It's the more organized, it looks like. Roberge jumping outside. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide. Striker takes the inside lane and Roberge on the wall. 47 and they're wrecking again.
Ready to have a caution.
Big mess.
How are you doing there?
Cameron's backwards on the track. Bledsoe was in it. They took it 3 wide and it just didn't work. This is going to be a green flag check, white checker. We're not done yet. And that's going to be it for a couple guys, I think. Caffrey's back in the mix. Oh, what a race so far. I don't think we're done wrecking either. Brad Dove's back in it as well. Let's see what happened to that wreck, though. We see it already in progress. We'll back up just a bit. So it happened here. They're almost 5 wide, I think. Let me get a better look at this. Wow. I gotta, okay, hold on. I don't like using these fake, I call them fake cameras because you don't have a rear chase in iRacing, in real life. But I had to, look at this, wow. Sometimes I have to do it to just present the picture better. They're 5 wide right here on the backstretch. Let's back it up. I'm gonna follow Caffrey. So Bledsoe's ahead of the outside lane. Roberge just jumps out on the outside. Bledsoe is now second on the outside lane. So they have the momentum. Roberge does not have momentum right now like the outside lane does. Cam's trying to go 3 wide ahead of time. Then Burke's trying to go 3 wide. Now they're 4 wide. Now 98 caught some wall. Bledsoe is tied against the 98 who gets the 73, and they just get jammed up together. Everybody's trying to go 3 wide, but they're already 3 wide. And then the 47 loose clips the 2. There they go. Wow, that was insane. Oh, the camera just head on into the wall. That might be it for him. Let's take a look at some point of views here. He hit the wall head on. This might do it for him. He was okay, and then Bledsoe gets him right there. Just head on into the wall. See what Devin saw. See Bledsoe's point of view. I'm pretty sure Robert's caught some wall here. Yeah, he gets the wall. Bledsoe just trying to stay off him, but there's just nowhere to go. Not really his fault. Robert's caught some wall there, and he's trying to check up, but they're so clumped up. Bledsoe trying to get away from him to get around him, but they're already 3 wide. Just a lot of things happening so fast. It's not really his fault. Robert's in the wall and immediately starts slowing down. Striker inherits the lead with that aggressive move. I want to see that move again while we have some time. What really got all these guys jumbled up. There's the 88 and the 3. There's Robert's jumps up outside. Bigger trying to block him, but gets stuck in the middle. Now these 3 guys have a huge head of steam, and it gets them all jumbled up back there. And Striker gets away with it. Coulter being smart throughout the race, avoiding wrecks. Comes away with second. We're double file. With 3 to go, here's your first of 2 green-white checkers. Lots of cars pitting twice is why we see that inside lane longer than the outside lane. When you pit twice, it sends you to the inside, longest tail end of the longest line essentially. As I guess your penalty for coming in again. These guys electing to get some damage fixed. There's Bledsoe catching up to the field. He should be okay. Mark Retkin just ahead of him. Lap down, unfortunately, or a couple laps down. But I don't think they're done wrecking. We might have to go to the second green-white checker. We only got 2. See what happens. Striker in command on the outside. Coulter inside. Burke, Bigger, Wazaleski, Parsons, Roberts, DeCuna, Caffrey back there in the background. Dove, inside Perry, Balsamo and Bledsoe running out. Barney's got the green flag in hand. Green flag's out. Good jump by the outside. But will that damage hurt it? Will that damage hurt them? Striker's got a lot of significant right front and right rear damage. Oh, the throw around.
Caution is out.
Oh, man, I'm not even sure what happened. That happened so quick. I think the idiot's okay. That's like the 3rd wreck I've seen Bigger get involved in where he gets hit and just keeps driving straight. He was pretty much sideways. We definitely got to see what happened. That happened so quickly on the climate change. We'll review that.
Caution, caution.
Let's see. So there they are. 88, 73, 53. I think Wazaleski just tapped the 73. Who gets Bigger? Who gets Striker? Bigger catches some wall. I think Wazaleski got away with it. I see Roberts sideways down there. He's okay. I don't think anybody hit him. Oh, good job by everybody not hitting Roberts. Let's take another look. We can get a closer look at that with the 53. He just touched him. And we saw that throughout the race where a slide is tapped, and they're okay, but in this case, it just didn't work out. Trying to get a good angle here. See the closing speed? Just the slightest touch. You see him jump up. I mean, he didn't slam into him. He barely nudged him. And there they went. Not Mazelewski's fault. It just towards the end, trying to push the guys. The corners are also where the car is very free as well, like the tri-oval. There's a lot of bank to help you, but when it gets upset, when you lose that downforce, it's just going to go around. Let's see if we can get a view from Burke's car. There's Mazelewski's front end. Just very... So slight. See the car go up there, and there they go. Just tight pack racing there. Nothing Mazelewski did wrong. Very, very tight. Just the slightest of taps. All good. The striker, he had a fast repair saved. The car's brand new. Look at that. One of the smartest moves, getting all the damage fixed. And I like the purple colors. Purple's my favorite color, so I'm a little biased. A little bit of lavender, I think, more than purple, but brand new car now, just in time for the end of the race. We'll see if it still looks brand new at the end. There's Biggert. Very focused or very upset. We see Nathan Biggert. Coulter back up front. We see him just ahead. Balsamo back here, back in the mix. Running that looks like a G920 to me. Logitech workhorse of the sim racing community. Let's hit up Michael Strickland. Should pop in. There he is. Very elaborate setup. Track racer. Got the bucket seat information. He's got the race playing. Looks like they just wrecked, and they're interviewing Larson, so looks like he got wrecked. Yeah, he just got wrecked. We've got the race up. Let's see if Burke's camera pops up. Nothing for Burke there, so we got to work on Burke after the race at some point. Alrighty, here we go. Second green flag attempt. And the last one, I believe. This might be the race.
Auto shutdown initiated.
Not many cars with no damage there. The 3 looks very good. Coulter has a very clean car there. Biggert. Some right rear damage, right side damage altogether. Dove back up there. There's Dacuna. We saw him getting lapped. Now he's back up. That just shows you never give up. Dacuna's now back in third place. Parsons there's got some damage. These guys looking pretty good here. Brad Dove looks like he might have taken fast repair with Balsamo. Anybody can win it still. Anybody can win it.
Auto shutdown
I don't think they're done wrecking though, but I hope they can take it to the green. I think this is the last green white checkered. Pace car is off.
Green flag. flag.
Green flag's out. 3 with the good jump. Outside lane might have a lot of issues there with the damage that Biggert has. Parsons sucking up to the 3. 25 outside lane is completely gone. Everybody's going to start to jump inside. Biggert by himself. Coulter's going to see if he works both lanes. But does, turning the 4. They might go straight. They're off the track. They keep it straight. Still green flag. Oh, Striker with the big aggressive move on Dacuna. Gets underneath him. Dacuna stuck on the top. 3 wide going into turn 1. Dacuna. Bledsoe in the middle. Shoots the gap. Takes first place as we're coming off corner number 4. Coulter's very loose. 3 wide again. Dacuna. Bledsoe in the middle. Coulter with Striker's help. Coulter back leading that lap. White flag. It's all the way to the end now. Coulter 3 wide now for second place. Bledsoe up top. Dacuna. Oh, they're wrecking. No, they hang on to it. Well, there they go. It's going to be Coulter. I think Ed Perry makes it. See if these guys can. He's got Biggert. I think Coulter is going to win this. Everybody else is too far. Man, we'll look at it. Biggert, looks like Dacuna's, yeah, he's back there. Coulter's going to win the race. Biggert, Ed Perry, Coulter will take your win. Driving a great race. Biggert, second place. Roberts, Bledsoe, Dove, everybody who missed that wreck. Caffrey, Strickland, Parsons, Montzelewski is your top 10. I can't really. I mean, I thought they were going to make it, but wow. Coulter misses that last wreck, who takes out pretty much everybody from second back. Wow. We'll look at that last wreck and just dissect them. Coulter Jr., your winner at Daytona. Taking the number 3 back to victory lane at a plate track. Very famous car at a very famous track. They go hand in hand together. Let's see what happened back there.
Joe. I don't know if the stream is working, so.
We see him sideways already. Okay, let's back it up here. This is the first wreck. The first green-white checker. Let me catch up to the second one. Okay, so lots of 3 wide here. These guys are really going for it. Striker sends it up on the apron there, moves, really muscles the 10 out of the way. It's the last lap. That's fine. He didn't really go under the line. The 10 squeezing him a bit back. 3 wide, Bledsoe outside. DeCuna gives him a shot. And then I think he got loose because he dives back down. I thought they were going to wreck right there, but they're still okay. And then there goes the 10. DeCuna gets loose. The 10 comes down, and yeah, he hooks the 88. Gets the 43, gets the 47. And the 01. I thought Perry had the 01, but looks like Biggert got him back. Just another look in real time. They were okay, and then everybody's just a little bit free there, I think, and there they go. Take a look here. And pretty much everybody was in that from second back. Striker just making it to the end. Hood's glitching out. Mark just trying to go and gets the 10. It's kind of a mess there towards the end. Coulter Jr., your winner. Biggert Roberts, top 3. We'll get him here in just a second. Here we got the 98 Chris Roberts. Chris, you got me? Hey, Chris, what a wild race that was. It was fairly long. Cars it looks like real free on the track. How was the race on the tire wear? Was it too bad for this car? Absolutely, Chris Roberts, the winner of the Chris Roberts Awards. I mean, there's a reason why we named it after you, because you have a knack for starting in the back and finishing up front, and that's what really matters. Notice you don't really qualify very much, maybe to get the award. It looks like it just works out for you. But tell me about the end of the race. It's pretty wild what was going on. Did you have a plan for the end, or was it just full send? Lots of luck sometimes plays out at tracks like this, but as well as what I call a mental skill, knowing where to be and when to be and watching the action unfold. You can almost read the wrecks that before they happen. But congratulations to a third place finish. Give us some shout outs who you want to thank. Austin, thank you for joining Chop Shop as well and racing with us. We love you here. We'll see you next week for the next race there. There's Christian Bears 98. Up next is the 01 Nathan Biggert, who I think was involved in pretty much every wreck and still managed to squeeze one out. Let's talk to Nate here. Nate here, this is Joseph here in the booth. You got me? Hey Nate, the race was pretty wild to watch. A lot of hiccups on my side, lots of storm, but at least we got the end in and a lot of the action. Tell me how your car felt. I'm hearing tire wear wasn't too bad even with this car being so fast and the track being so bumpy. Was that the case for you as well?